What's up, guys? Jason Thompson here. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to take a moment and talk about exactly why I got started with minimalism. I was born in the early 80s, and most people around my age listened to Generation X and baby boomers about what to do with their life, right? And it kind of went like this. You go to college, you get a job, you buy a nice car, you buy a house, you get married, you have 2.5 kids. I don't know what the is the point five like a dog, or is it like between 2 and 3? Anyway, I had already done a lot of that path, right? I had done all of those things. I had reached what looked like the finish line, but it didn't quite feel like a finish line. And all the people around me, my friends, some people older than me who had, retired, they were all still kind of chasing this same end game that never really seemed to exist. So what changed for me was a few years back, I stumbled across this documentary. It's called Minimalism. And the two guys that were doing the documentary, Joshua Fields Milburn and Ryan Nicodemus, both of them went through their story about how they're resisting the American ideals and only focusing on the things that matter. And when I saw that, I'm like, boom, that's the answer. That's the answer to this unfinished finish line that everybody kind of feels themselves locked into. What was particularly special about it was that I remember someone saying in the documentary that they really enjoyed their books. They had so many books and they really, really enjoyed them. And Ryan actually told them, well, just keep your books. See, a lot of people hear the term minimalism and the first thing they think is, I have to give up something. I have to give up all the things I love. But that was the furthest thing from what the message was in the documentary. In fact, it was more about ridding yourself of all of the things that weren't actually bringing you joy so that you could, in fact, have more of the things that you actually love. And shortly after that, I stumbled upon the director's YouTube channel, Matt Diavella. I'm sure if you clicked on this video, you probably already heard of him, but his YouTube channel is great. I'll link it down below. I learned so much from his podcast and from all of the people that he had talking about minimalism. I learned how minimalism can actually improve my life. But to be perfectly honest, I still wasn't convinced. I wasn't, because I actually started pursuing minimalism because of the financial implication that it would improve in my life. The main goal wasn't to extend my personal development. It was more so, how do I get off of this hamster wheel? How do I get out of this rat race? It just hadn't clicked for me yet. It just hadn't made sense to restructure my life and do all these different things just to feel a little better day to day, right? But then, months later, I picked up this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Now, in this book, he describes the difference between his biological dad and his friend's dad. His biological dad would be the poor dad that had a lot of money, but always struggled with keeping it, always struggled with paying bills and things like that. And his friend's dad was much more savvy with money, used investment techniques, and never really had an issue with money and became very, very wealthy because of it. But the thing that tied it together with minimalism is that he talked about buying assets versus buying liabilities. And this clicked everything together with me. So most of us grow up and we start buying liabilities, things that we think are assets. We start buying houses and cars, things that continually cost us money. But we don't buy any assets, things that may make us money. And combining that ideal with minimalism really solved the big picture for me. If you stop consuming so many liabilities, then you have all the room in the world to buy as many assets as you need. Things that actually add value to your life, not just monetarily, but also mentally. Instead of buying things that will cost you money and raise your debt, you can focus on things that actually enhance your earning potential and enhance your life. So this was the This was the unicorn I was looking for. It was the solution to the rat race, the hamster wheel that the original blueprint puts us all on. And looking into the future with this new plan, this new blueprint, I could see myself happy. I can see myself spending more time with the people I love rather than working away just to pay for things that I actually don't need or like. Now, minimalism isn't for everybody, but for me, it's helped me stay focused, take a more confident step into the next chapter of my life, and focus on actually getting to work. And it's changed me for the better. Thanks for watching. I make videos every week, so stick around, and I'll see you on the next one.